Hello everyone, welcome back to the videos that I am filming that are awesome. I wanted to show you guys something that I was incorrect on. Before I do that though, first of all, this was originally an empty node. I made it this magic +4. I got that item from the a magic node from the docks on Luca. This item was a luck sphere. You get the luck node, the luck sphere from the believe luck is from Kilika Forest, and Fortune Sphere is from riding a chocobo around in the Mihen High Road. So I put that there and dropped it. This is where the level 1 key sphere was, the level 1 lock node, and I used the key sphere on it. So I'm going to jump into here next, grab these 4 nodes that I mentioned in a video or two ago. And I was mistaken in a previous video. I said that you needed to get to Shell before we do Operation Mihen. That is incorrect. With the Yuna only challenge, you need to get to Reflect. And it's going to take a long time, but we are at the point now where we're going to do that. This is the Mushroom Rock Road right here, and you're just going to sit right here for probably quite a few hours of gameplay. It's going to be pretty torturous at this point, so I do recommend you watch a video or do something on another TV or computer or something while you're doing this. A couple of the things. This guy right here, the Fungar, you want to be careful of him because if you attack him, he has a chance to use Pollen, which will put you to sleep. And if all you're fighting is magic users, there's a very good chance that you will die in that case. So you have to be real careful with him. The other thing that is worth noting is the fire elemental you see here, the guy that's using fire right now. That guy is immune to poison, so you have to be pretty careful with him as well. This guy has high evasion, so he's a little bit difficult as well. This is really probably one of the hard fights for me. The easiest ones that you get are against a zoo, I believe it's called. I could be wrong on that. But basically, it's just a fight where you, it's a giant bird, and so it kind of deals with itself once you've poisoned it. So, lots of health, but poison does about 4 turns worth and it dies, and it gives lots of experience. So I'm going to run away from this fight, and hopefully I can catch something better on the next time around. There are a number of enemies here, so there's quite a few fights I could go through to show you all of the enemies, but I'm not going to. The strategy just is simply the same that it's been for the past 13, 14 videos now, so this one's a little bit better because we don't have that pollen guy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deal with this guy first because I have the best chance of hitting him. It's still not great, but best chance, and he does have a chance to turn you into stone, I believe. It hasn't happened to me yet, but and I've been here for about a half hour, 45 minutes now, so he does have a chance to turn you to stone, so be careful with that. Try to get rid of him first, and then deal with the flyer guy there, and you can either deal with the fire elemental or just run away from it. Now, you can see I do have Yuna on Dancer Overdrive mode. It's just a personal preference. We're not using her overdrive anyway, so it's just something I tossed on there because I enjoy seeing dodge and seeing the overdrive go up every time you dodge, so just like that. So that's about it for this video. Pretty short one. It's just I wanted to show you guys where you gotta grind to, a couple of the fights. Maybe I'll show you 1 or 2 more fights after this one. Maybe I'll run away from this one. It's getting annoying. Yeah, so it's basically you gotta keep doing that poison touch weapon and gotta keep just hanging with the sphere grid up until you get to this point right here, the reflect point. Once you're there, go ahead and advance the storyline. But until then, just stick around this this save sphere right here and don't really go anywhere until you've gotten to that point because it's a pain in the neck. One thing I will mention right here is that if you're doing a Yuna only challenge, of course it makes sense that you can heal yourself outside of battle. But if you're not doing a Yuna only challenge, excuse my lack of ability to speak here. Normally, if you're doing a purist mode where you're basically saying you can't use anyone except, let's say, Titus. normally you would not be able to come in here and say cure Titus or Orin or whatever. To be honest, to me that seems like you're getting a little bit too finicky with the game. And so I do actually allow you to use cure on other characters outside of battle. When you're in the battle, you gotta stick with the normal plan, but basically think of it in that case like Yuna is a little crybaby and runs away every time, but then, you know, when there's nobody around to make her scared, then she'll help you out. But again, it's just up to you how you feel like playing. Okay, this is a good battle. Try to poison this guy first. He does not dodge, so very rarely at least. So try to poison him first. Wait for him to die. Then deal with the little critter there. Wait for him to die. Then if you want to, deal with the fire guy or just run away. It just takes a long time to deal with fire. That's why I don't do that. But yeah, so it's really... that whole healing thing is completely based on how you feel like doing it. If you feel like doing the challenge as a perfect purist mode, or if you want to just do it normally, just do it the way that I'm recommending here. Just because, and the only thing that really does for you is it saves you the use of items and the need to purchase items as you go through the game. Because if you weren't using Unit to do that, you would be throwing a potion or a high potion or something like that. So it doesn't really change the game, but it does make it a little bit cheaper for you to get through the game, so that does help a little bit. I just wanted to point that out. So as you can see here though, not a whole lot of difficulty with some of these fights. Some of them are a bit harder just because, you know, if you get put to sleep and you're fighting 3 magic type dudes, then you're pretty much just asking to die. So, but you can see there I killed off that dude really easily, and now I'm going to try to get this guy poisoned, and that's just the strategy. Anyway, it's only about a 7.5 minute video today, so I'll cut it off here, and we will catch up with you on the next video, which is going to be after I've learned Reflect. It may not be for quite a while, so we'll catch you guys later.